finds the follow-up. Yuratan not able to try to keep them in the round. All on Crystal. Looking for the first, finds it. The headshot connecting there. The spray a bit frantic, but eludes damage. 1v2. Still though, the salvo's a world away. The high-low set up, and they line up for him! What a Red Bull clutch is Crystal! The salvos now to further delay. Izu repositioning, swinging back around through at main. The defuse starting to be held. Gets it up to half the swing out clues. Pulls off the defuse, finds the first, but Izu wins out the fight. And Stack's able to fish one out there with that shock dart, but he will fall as XCL collects two here in mid. And now Izu, all on his lonesome, dodges the fault line, but has to figure out a way to recover this spike. For the time being, not watching for him. They're swinging around, checking in towards garage. Cam is situated if he just toggles it. He'll be able to spot it out. Sends it now. One low on HP, and Izu gets it done. No mercy shown.
He sends out a second one and looks to infiltrate behind enemy lines. Divine then takes initiative off of that scenario and finds one. A tap from Forsaken down to Flashback in a sudden 1-on-2. Goes for the peek, and he will take down Forsaken. Could this be the quad? It is! Flashback flashes the winning sign against Paper Rex. Bane and Mako all the way towards the back. They have the spike under their sights. Looking to play around that though, but the reload not in his favor. Forsaken will swing, but Mako swings as well. That's a shot, a trade for trade. And down it's just Mind Freak around the toxic screen. Mako, he hears the tap at the very least, but not quite finding a position. Still has to watch out for Flashback. There it is, at least the first kill. Nanoswarms instantly popped, and Flashback looks to play around the wall. But Mind Freak, steady as ever, will spot him out. An entire ace in the round being picked up by the Indonesian player. And he's found Mind Freak. Mako trying to work along the position, plays around the safe angle, strays back and forth, but Forsaken, he actually finds it. Down to just Bane. But where could he be? Oh! A little bit wider than before! Team Secret working alongside the numbers now. Talon might have the sight, but a bit of a tap is not going to be enough. Swaps on over, but look at Killua! Swings along a swivel, just goes full turret mode for the ace.
What is that? That is a point blank headhunter missing every single shot.
Figure out where he is. Continues to toy with his positioning. Killua having the ace from before, feeling confident, but now feeling the pressure in towards halls. Where could they be? Finds the first, and then sidesteps away from the next. He knows exactly where Jesse Vash is. Rookie versus Unk, and Rookie wins this time!
I think pretty soon. Well, no, he used him on the execute, so no.
Drop down. DOS9 able to find Charon there within the smoke. Blinding. Now the 2v2. The swing out. DOS9 looking for the ace, and he has it! This man is unstoppable! Final smoke of the round from Charon. Sent out. Spots one. They're all out into the open. The Void's taking damage until this very moment. Now falls down the 9. It needs to be clean from here. Finds a headshot. And Famous scooping up the Vandal down to 20 HP. Both of them so very low. Charon just playing time and finding it!
In terms of positioning on the map.
Charon, oddly, a bit whiffy. Munchkin on his lonesome. And Shiro, low on HP, and Munchkin hits a transfer for the Red Bull clutch. Picture with the 3K finally going to be felled. DOS9 gets flushed out. Berserk's last one standing. Versus 2. Alarm bot can go forward, quickly cleared. They know that he's close. They're going to look to try to challenge out. A dink there onto Ash. They're lined up! And Berserk's collects them both! Ivy's still a world away.
Standing ahead.
As Munyet taking some damage. Getting hit there from behind. Purge able to find the shot there to the back of the skull. Cushy now. Going for the lock in place. Snaps on for the headshot. Does he get the Armageddon out? It's going to be the salvos to start. Still a decent amount of time to work with here. It looks like Ivy just going to be going for the peak. Cushy spotting him. Retaps it. Cushy desperately trying to just get him to peek in to go for this one. He finds it though! And Cushy will keep the streak going with a Red Bull clutch. It looks so damn good for Nongshim. Trying to block things off Persia. Pushing forward with the defuse, being held. They rush in, and they're just getting absolutely melted.
Margaret!
Around the side, finding one, tucks back, and gets the Red Bull clutch.
Just Envy out from Mound. Jesse Vash trying to pull out the biggest flank of his life. Envy able to deal with the front though, but here comes the half stick. Clues has gotten it halfway, and Jesse Vash continues to peek. Oh, the smoke in his way. Sugar 0! He picks up the round! A Red Bull clutch through a defuse of all things, and Zeta completes the comeback. Flooded and flushed in towards Margaret's crosshairs, but now here comes, oh, Sylvan looks up the wrong way. It's down to just Izu at 10 HP. A bit of a spam through the Cloudburst, but still Izu goes for the burst. He crouches, he turns away, he finds the Red Bull clutch. 2-on-1, does Ash have it? Low HP, Jing gets destroyed. Forsaken now out from Baby Door, makes a bit of a footstep out with the Phantom, goes for the spray, but Ash crouches down, finds the headshot, the triple in the round. Truly get in, suggest, unfortunately, a little bit of a ball being dropped. Still now, Munchkin very much so alive. Hit by the fault line though. Jinx trying to hunt him down. Up for the one-on-ones, Munchkin dances around the boxes, and something will be able to trudge forward with the shorty, but the Red Bull clutch found by Munchkin. Salvos at least, just in case, but ultimately Paper X has the site currently. Munchkin though, happy to play off the first. Paper X now in for a bit of a triple, but what is that spray? Oh, he's getting the transfer, he's getting the last one as well! The Red Bull clutch! Sneaks through, Gunman back into it, but a single tap! Blast back to throw Mako off. And here comes the Boombot. Back into the smokes, and May's right around it! It's gonna be May!
Crazy guy pushing forward, finding Die. Has managed to strike him down. One less player to deal with is Rolling Thunder, now gonna go across. Shot found, Kahlua looking for a little bit more aftershock. Trying to flush Crazy guy out of the corner. Comes away with the kill, and the defuse is just not there. Jemkin cannot make it happen. It's gonna be a Red Bull clutch for Kahlua as Talon will win their second round. One yet back at Boats. The push out of the smoke. He's able to steady that one for the second headshot. Primi, Kahlua both decently low on HP. The swing out stops the plan, stops the defuse, I should say. As Moniette now just playing ring around the Rosie. Gets the reload in a very nice spot. Defuse going to be held up to half. Salvo not finding anything there. Poppy, Paranoia going to be sent flying. Doss 9 caught by it, goes back over. Looks like he's just going to try to hold for it. Saves up the first. Here's the push coming. Finds it out. And he's going to have that defuse. Close but no cigar for Global. Just less than a second remaining. That Nightfall connects on to just the one player. Sakame going to be taken low, and Karan hits a hell of a transfer. The 1-2 to lock in 2 rounds for the side of DFM. Nothing more to be gained here on this attack side.
Oh no!
What have you done?
Why do I talk?
Oh, I ask that question every day, but okay, Showtime able to find one. Now into the 1v1. And why do you talk indeed? I'm happy to just solo cast the rest of this if you want to shut the hell up.
Holds and hugs the wall.
Oh, they've snuck out, haven't they?
Sneaks in, and the stun reveals his positioning. You don't quite have the position to pull off the salvos either now, so you're flushed out. But he finds the tap! What is that from something? One apiece, and he gets the triple to collect the round up for Paper Rex. Don't forget to defuse though, please. Okay, there it is.
And what corners he kind of just wants to disregard here.
Needs to bunch up together. Ivy going in for peaks. Oh, what? He goes in for the crouch. He finds the flicks, goes back and forth, and even takes down Premi with a wall bang.
One away from his next kill contract, mind you. Jeremy now at the clutch, finds the first headshot, tailwinds forward, Paranoia not gonna connect, and Jeremy gets it done. Flashback to offset, Buzz goes for the peak, now down to Jesse Vash, the showstopper at his feet, no! He cannot pull the trigger, Jesse Vash, just a bit faster. This is Buzz with 14, another paint shell, cycled up, sends it, Iffy, going to be dead. Is that shot? Buzz! What an unbelievable Red Bull clutch to 4K!
Useful's gonna be in a position like this. Yeonmin closes in the distance with the Blade Storm, and it's just Shiro to find the duels. The drift on forwards, but Shiro in with the burst, in with the Red Bull clutch to pick the round up for Boom. Most of the shots and get the spike into at least half. Found him, and that's gonna be Estrella now coming through. He's got the short, and he's got the fights. Still looking to get planted, and now Francie Sykes to hold the angle. Unfortunately falls, and now DOS9. He has to once again step up to bat. Freeing flushes him away with the dimensional drift. DOS9 ignores it. Tries to dodge the flashes as well. Manages to deal with Bane.
No way!
Comes back into it and quickly eliminates Freeing. DOS9, everybody. Pops it off. No one's giving him the peek. He does find the first flick though. Continues to push on forward, hops down, and dives onto DOS9.
No crossfire! No crossfire to come out from Boom.
Famous takes down Yunmin and now looks to recollect with his fallen teammates, but Estrella up by stairs denies entry. Berserks to trade right back. 1-on-2.
And how do you play this one if you are DRX as well?
Oh, he's thinking about a weapon, but it's not quite safe enough, so still sticking on to the Outlaw.
The thing is, they're both at 125 HP here.
Yeah.
So the Outlaw's not the worst gun.
But you have to think about the reload, so positioning very crucial.
One shot each, Quack.
That's all you got to go for.
Timing.
One shot, one kill. Berserks peeks, doesn't see him. Where could they be? Goes back around lane, spots out the first, that's the first kill. Punch in your second ticket, Berserks, because it's right there. Swaps to the shorty, hops in, and finds Mako! No clutch for the guy, and it's Berserks who picks it up instead!
Meteor now taken down. It's a 2v2. The door open, Xparrow rushing forward, Sylvan snapping with a headshot. As Jimkin brings it to an end! Get the spot out. After the plant, the Paranoia going to be sent in, goes for the peek. Getting pressured here. The double swing around.
No!
Certainly not! The fadeaway shot for the Red Bull clutch. Ash with the 4K.
Yeah, wanted to shut the door down, but nope. No chance. Pop flashed in over, and Jinbunk to react. Still a 1-on-2. He knows where his opponents are, so able to isolate the duels. Now just a 1-on-1. Somewhat low HP on both sides. Forsaken, though, just crouching down, but he doesn't land the shot. What?
Wide swing out from Jinbong.
Falls to Art. The Odin, still an attempt until Davai shuts it down. Repositions back into Hall. Akame close range. And
One
just Jing thinks of flashing it out, but Akame! Tour de force, close range, no matter, no factor, clutches out the round. Just Jing left.
Can he get on it? Can he try and do anything here?
The blaze helps. The recon, though, not shot down. And Jing! He goes for the peak. The double micro flick to save Paper Rex. Jing now from waterfall on an off angle, but the shot's not quite connecting for him. Just Davai. David looks for the flicks. He gets the spray transfer at the end. The clutch with wings brought to you by Red Bull at the end of it all, but
The Paranoia across. Francis doesn't know where the hell he's at. And Margaret, he's hitting him in transit, and he gets the headshot on the slide. Sonic sensor set up. Salvo's going to be sent. Couple seconds remaining. Interrupts this plant. Clues trying to go for the swing, but I think that, do they have the time? They do, just narrowly. XCL is able to find one. Doesn't have any util. He's just pinned in here at this position. Oh my God. Wall broken. He's sprinting for it. He's getting out. And XDL! My God, he's done it! What a chaotic round! Okay. Sparrow. Maybe he can try to, rotate in. Grabs it off the top of the box. As shields out, Jeremy diving forward. Finds the shorty pump there. Suddenly, even more damage is dealt. Jesse Fash. No shot. No way. In hell. Down to the last bullet. They dropped the pistol, but who gives a damn?
Arc rose to flash and gather more space as well, but look at the sight! Mako! The multi-kill king himself, and he's finding a couple more, but Cushy answers back as well!
Freeing has no salvos, 30 seconds. He has to challenge, but it's planet open.
Has to go for the gunplay. In for the smokes, and he's trying to get him off of the spike, but Cushy sticks it to halfway. Continuing to stick all the way through now. Oh, and there it is! Defused down to 3 seconds! He finds himself in a precarious position. Can he find a single shot? quick for the hunt, but gets cut out of the animation.
I like this from Patman. A good reposition, but Sylvan.
Expecting it, what a shot! And now for the next one, he finds every single bit and he laps it all up. 1v2 clutch.
Mo's down 2. Karan finding that, but now the backstab gets ready to come in. Forward into the smoke. Xfero getting closer and closer, finds the first, the shorty, drawn out, knows that he's going to be low on HP, but Karan dips in, finds a headshot, swings out, and takes down Crazy Guy! Peels off the kill as Foxy, snappy, on the readjust, comes out of the smoke. Monyet, similar scenes! Takes down 2, and already, even if Monyet does not win this round, the damage is dealt. Just Ash surviving here for the moment. Spike still not picked up, and Monyet looking to do something relatively unexpected as he pushes up into heaven.
It's a nice 1v3 clutch for Monyet.
Does he peek down? He's going around the world here. But Ash still at risk, still stuck into the corner. Swinging out even wider, making it all the easier for him. Monyet with 3, gets the Red Bull clutch, and of course he's on his feet. Vandal, however, here in the hands of Jemkin, because she will fall. Xfero finding 1, the TP in. Jemkin steadies the aim, finds the hit, and now it is all on texture. Doesn't believe in the fake, spots the real thing, and gets the fadeaway shot for the Red Bull clutch.